So let's talk about our competitors analysis. So uh, the app Plume is the market leader. It's founded in 2014, and the total fundraise was 6.1 million, which is quite high. And the headquarters in EU. It's free to use. The difference of this app is it gives the total air pollution of the whole city itself. So that's why. So moving on to Levisham, this one is our direct competitor. The reason why I'm saying that is it's developed by King's College students and it's free to use. But the downside is it's not up to date. There is no uh, past past data recorded, which we recorded. So moving on to SWOT, our strength is, of course, we are startup, so our main strength is our creative team and the efficiency of our work. Our weakness is we got no market share at the moment. It's hard to find investors and lack of resources right now due to the coronavirus and all the things. An opportunity, we could use this COVID-19, this situation to like helping people to select the routes when they want to go outside for exercising or jogging, exercising or going to groceries, stuff like that. So on the app, they can see which route has less people, depending on the pollution. If it's high pollution, of course, there are people going there. It means, and the threats is as I mentioned, the COVID-19 is both two sides for us. It's of course it's threats for us too. It could collapse the whole market itself, as well as started closing the schools, and which was our main target. And now it's just individual customers. We'll move on to the next slides now. So I'm going to talk about our app and use screenshots and our interfaces which you design. And then moving on to investments and finishing up our presentation. So if you look into the first interface, we can see our logo on top and username and password, or if you haven't got an account yet, so you can just use your Google email or just register using any email or phone number you can use. So once you've done this part, you can move on to the second picture. So it's our main working area. So when you put your location, your current location, and two port in this section, two means where you want to go. So you just put those two locations, and once you've done that, on the map section, it's going to show you the three different routes from the lowest to highest polluted routes you could take, and it will show you of course how long it's going to take and how is the traffic there. But we're not necessarily going for the traffic because most of our users are uh, cycling, or they will be walking. So the reason why we highlighted this button is this is the when you click on map on this button, it will show you this interface. So when you click on profile, it leads us to their picture. So on the third picture, we can see customer setup can set up their picture in here or put the username, ID. It's going to be there. And what we meant by distance is the maybe number of time they took the lowest air polluted routes, or how long uh, yeah, the number of the times or the length of the distance. So on the news side, so as we mentioned before, we're working with the children, the parents who are looking after the children, like walking, taking care of the children on a children trolley and stuff like that. So we're trying to get as information as necessary, like how it affects the polluted areas, how it affects your health and the kids, the children, all the necessary information we're trying to put in here. So moving on to investment part, we're trying to get the approval for SEIS and EIS, the government initiative to get the invests into the startups like us and giving back to investors 50% revenue, tax revenue reduction yearly. So what we're looking for is we're looking for 120,000 pounds for over 18 months around the way. So it's going to cover the app itself. We need to finish the app itself and expanding the team with the tech. Means like finding a CTO and training him maybe if possible, and operations as well, and the marketing and events, running advertisements as well, and office space and the legal accounting. Yeah, we're more into looking for EIS because this one is a 100,000 plus investments. So we can receive investments quarterly if possible, 30,000 pounds per quarter. So it gives investors the right to note our progress, and they will see how we are doing and how we're investing their money and etc. So that's it. So thank you for listening us. I hope you enjoyed our presentation. The following slides will be the referencing. Thank you.